Well, guys, it seems a little bit off subject because I'm building a 6-cylinder. Everybody's asking about a 6-cylinder. I'm going to rebuild the 6-cylinder. I will get it fixed. But while I have your attention, I'd like to introduce something else. That's my toolbox full of tools that I don't know how to use. Guys, my small block V8, which shall now be called Operation 8-Piece Box. It's an 84 350 with a 4-bolt main. It's out of an 84 Blazer, and it's in pretty good condition, I think. Pretty proud of her. When I bought the engine, it had a few bad valves, and I was going to get the heads redone. But Hubie from Hubie's Garage told me that, well, I sent him a picture and he saw the code on them. He said they're 64 heads, they're pretty problematic. They're going to crack on you. And I took his word for it. He'd ran them himself, on his, he had a 1980 square body that he towed with. And he said the heads cracked. And he was telling me to find some 882 heads because that's what he had replaced his 624 heads with. And with the help of Alva, I found some 882 heads. And I got them machined, guys. Look at that. Look at me. Machinist was even kind enough to throw some paint on. Probably have to throw a couple more coats, but we've got some 882 heads. And I know they're smog era. They're not the most desirable heads, but they've got larger valves than what I had, and they're far better quality. The casting's much thicker. It's not as bad as the quote-unquote flyweight 624 heads. So I got this out, and some of the parts that I have accumulated for it, just a few things. I've got this points distributor because I'm staying true to the points. Throw up your points. And I've got this Edelbrock high-rise intake reformer. And I've got this 4-2 because I really don't want to, spend money for gas. I really don't. I'm going to try to save a lot of money using this 2-barrel Rochester on this rig, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I've got this 4-speed Saginaw with a Hurst shifter. Very happy about that. And again, thanks to Alva, I got this really nice aluminum truck bell housing, which it's light enough for me to grab like this. That's saying something. Still sounds good too, right? So yeah, I'll be saving a lot of gas with this. That'll be a great time. And this is eventually all going to go into the truck. I'm short a flywheel. I need to get engine mounts. I need to fabricate a cross member to hold up that Saginaw because my current engine mount setup uses the bell housing as a cross member. And I may need a drive shaft. I have gaskets for all this, so I can assemble it at least. I can do that much. I need to rebuild this 2-barrel because I want it running tip-top. I'm totally kidding about the 2-barrel, guys. I put the 2 to 4 to piss my boss off. I have a 750 double pumper for this thing. Sure do. And pretty damn good condition, I think. And she's ready to go. She'll probably need a manual choke for the truck, but 750. So I got some serious machinery here. I got something to work with, and we'll see how it comes together. It shouldn't be too difficult. After assembling a slant 6, a small block Chevy is pretty self-explanatory, I think. The slant 6 kind of warped me a little bit, but just the same, I learned from it. But here we are, guys. As soon as I get this 6-cylinder together, if I can get that truck back on the road, I'm going to start on this project. And even if the 6-cylinder is singing, I'm going to put this V8 in my truck because, she deserves a V8. She deserves a power. 4-speed will be nice. I feel like it's a very solid upgrade, especially if I want to road trip the truck. Get out there a little more. The 6-cylinder is a great, reliable engine, but it has no power. And there's a lot of grades out here. If you want to get somewhere in California, you're driving up mountains. And if I want to use my truck like I want to use my truck, this is a good option. But yeah, guys, that's the setup. We got the double pumper, high-rise intake, 882 heads on the 4-bolt main block. I'm running a stock cam and lifters, but that's just to save money right now. Down the line, I might get something from Howard's. I may go crazy if if I strike it rich somehow. I'm going to go Isky. I will for sure, but for now I'm running the stock cam and lifters because I know I can trust it. I know it'll work. And I don't see myself making a lot of power with this. I know I don't see myself making a huge amount of power. Probably a good torque motor, maybe probably around 200 horses or something. But again, it'll be a solid upgrade from the 90 horsepower and the 6-cylinder and that single barrel Rochester. But there you go, guys. I wanted to show everybody the V8 a little bit more in depth, than a short or a couple pictures or whatever. And here she is. That's Operation 8-piece box. So thank you everybody who's been following along and everything and asking about the V8, helping me with the heads, advice on the heads. Hubie, especially from Hubie's Garage, he's been just giving me indispensable advice lately, and I want to thank him. Thank you personally. Again, probably gonna find some more Tri-5 parts or something, but yeah, Hubie, I appreciate you, brother. There's a lot of great information. And I want to thank Alva because he was so kind as to drive out and get these 882 heads. I did the video about that. If you guys haven't seen it, take a gander. But I got them machined. I made sure I didn't waste your time, Al. I got them done proper. And the seats have been gone through. The guides have been replaced. The seals have been replaced. They've been surfaced, reconditioned, and obviously painted. He replaced, I think, 4 valves total. So again, I'll try to sign out, guys. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and following along. I'll try to keep up with the project. Again, I got to get this 6-cylinder together this week, but after that I'm going to be going head first into this V8, and it should be a fun project. So be safe out there, guys. Check your fluids.